So when I used to have depressions,
Okay.
and actually when a person is depressed, right, we can see it from the sign, the outside side, but what's actually happened within us when we are depressed, like internally, what's happening within our body when we are depressed?
What happens to the body?
Like within, internally.
Internally.
Yeah.
See, depression as such impacts your mind, your body, and your consciousness. Internally, if you have to put it in a nutshell, what happens to you is you begin to feel that you are alone. You begin to feel that there is nobody else in your experience of life itself. That is, you are with your family. You were depressed, but you had your family members. In that state of depression, you did not feel that you had a family. You did not feel that there were people in your life. You did not feel being part of nature. You did not feel being part of this world. It is a state where you totally disconnect yourself from everybody else around you. And you experience, there is a deep sense of loneliness, a sense of anxiety that goes hand in hand with depression. And that's because of your total disconnection with everything else. And it's a very, we can say it's a very miserable state to be in. And it's important that one recognizes to help oneself, and also people around should recognize that that person needs help. How did you experience your depression? How was your experience?
I felt like abandoned by everyone internally. Like I felt like darkness every day. I didn't feel like doing anything. It's just that I was abandoned by everyone. So I started to like stay a distance from everyone. I shut myself in a room every day. I'll just stay in a room. I don't even dare to go out of my room.
Did you have anxiety along with your depression?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
There's a lot of worried, anxious, like what people will look at me, like how people think of me. Because I used to be a top student at school. So suddenly there's that stress, probably some stress that accumulated inside me for my entire life. Then I had broke down mentally. And then suddenly I just said no to everyone, because I used to be a very cheerful person. I socialized with people, but suddenly I just said no to everyone. So I didn't go to school for like almost many months.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just that loneliness.
Loneliness.
Like you feel that you are not loved by everyone, even though my family's pour a lot of love towards me. Yeah, you just feel like you're alone. You just couldn't see everyone, anything. Like what you have said, the disconnected state, that's so real. Even the nature. Yeah, you just feel that you are the only one in this whole universe.
And then you're worried, you're anxious, you're sad. And the saddest part is you really don't know how to walk out of it.
Yes.
There is physically you feel very weak, and there is a lack of interest in anything. In anything, nothing interests you in life. That is pretty much.
Yeah, even though you want to like ask for help, but because it's kind of like a taboo in Malaysia, so people will think like only people who are very weak, they will get depression. So it makes me very hard for myself to even to accept that I was depressed at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't know how to reach out to help, even though I know that I'm not alright inside it. Yeah, so that's my experience.
Very well put, because people need to hear this. People need to hear this is okay. It is okay to be depressed. And science is showing that you get depressed. Every human being gets depressed once in their lifetime. But what one needs is that support system to help you out of depression. The support system where you can ask for help, where you have all the wisdom, the teaching, the practice to help you get out of depression. That's what the world needs.